So here's the thing. I've been thinking about a few things lately. The transparency in the online space, it can be a little muddled. And, you know, the cool thing is that there's a huge, epic ton of potential and possibilities. You could literally reach thousands of people in a minute. You can do a TikTok, a bunch of people watch it, and automatically you have a bunch of eyeballs on you. But this is the thing. If you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a way to like move those people somewhere or engage with them somehow and keep them in your ecosystem, then one-time view can turn into absolutely nothing. So first of all, the online game, you're playing for the long game, right? The long haul. You're creating the content so that it starts compounding. Another thing is that people will say, generate a 6-figure, launch. And it's like, yes, and yes, and tell me like exactly how many hours you sat in front of your computer, like hustling and creating the graphics, and how much money you spent on ads that didn't work, and how many coaches you've hired because the last strategy didn't work. And this is where I think a lot of that transparency is not being shared. It's not being talked about. And I'm just getting like pissed off when I see all these ads that like promise you like, oh, without having to do this and without having to do that. You have to do it. Like, I'm sorry, I've been in this space for a long time and I don't know a single one of my friends who are 7-figure entrepreneurs who don't run ads. I don't have a single friend who doesn't have some sort of an online community. I don't have a single friend who doesn't focus time and energy to create content and being on platforms and being visible. So here's the thing, if you're really invested in winning at your business, whatever that means to you, if you want to hit 5-figure months, like there's a bunch of stuff you need to do. And in order for you not to drive yourself crazy, I suggest a few things. One, have somebody that knows more than you so they can at least tell you, hey, this is what worked for me and it can work for you. But guess what? I can't make you any promises. I can't make any promises to my clients. I can make their lives easier. I can make the trying and answering the questions move things way faster. Like, for example, today, one of my clients was like, hey, how do I find trending reels on trending sounds for reels? I was like, well, actually, Instagram is favoring creators right now. So let's focus on you like sharing some original content. And because at the end of the day, like you can't just win people over by lip syncing all the time and, talking over somebody saying something that has absolutely no meaning. So talk about the stuff that you're freaking knowledgeable about. Let people know what that sounds like. Like what is going to get them where they need to go quicker. Second, one strategy can't work all the time. You have to be flexible and you have to be on it, and you need to learn skill sets. That's right, you need to learn skill sets. And this might look like doing stuff you don't like. I do stuff I don't like all the time for my business. Like, don't you think I'd rather just be coaching all the time versus perhaps like making the funnel and doing all the tech and sitting in front of the phone? And like sometimes that stuff isn't fun. But guess what? I get to do it. I get to do it because I know it's going to help my clients. Number 3, allow yourself to be messy. Allow yourself to have breakdowns. Allow yourself to like be like, this sucks. But also allow yourself to celebrate the wins, even if they're small. Even if they're small. And today one of my clients was like, you know what? Like the content that I am putting out, even though it's not perfect, Ari, even though like, I messed up saying the certain thing, a lady commented on it and she wants to know more about what I do. And she says that she really enjoys my content. She's like, I'm going to take that as a win. Entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. So if you're in this journey, you're in it for the long haul, stick with it. Keep learning things. Keep seeing what the trends are and answer this question. If I could, right, whatever I do today, I needed to make an impact tomorrow. Whatever I do today needs to help grow my business tomorrow, not in a year. Because a lot of the times we're like, what's your 5-year vision? That's really important. And I don't know what the heck's going to happen in 5 years. I have a desire of what I would like it to look like. But for example, 2.5 years ago, I gave birth to a baby. So ask me about, 3.5 years ago if I knew that was going to happen. So my 5-year vision 3.5 years ago was actually really different than what it is today. And the business model that I was building that time is really different than what it is today because life changes. So have a vision, have a goal. I'm so keen on that because I love to help my clients create life designs so that their business matches it, but be flexible. Understand that not everything happens all the time the way you want it to happen. And also allow yourself to expand beyond what you think is possible. So when we see marketers saying, hit your 6-figure month, know that is really possible. And that there's a lot of work that goes underneath there. There's a lot of stuff that they're not sharing right off the bat because it doesn't sell. Me telling you here that, creating funnels and spending money on ads and doing all these things, you might be like, oh, I'm so discouraged, but don't be because you get to do that. You get to create this business that you love. You get to make an impact on somebody else's life through your own business. And most of all, you get to be empowered in the process and allow yourself to really be vulnerable through all the movements. So I wanted to say that today because it's important. It's important that you hear it. It's important that you don't listen to just promises of this grandeur without even having tried things and without even knowing what is possible and without even knowing the ins and outs. So leverage the power of information as you have so much in front of you. Don't go and just hire an agency to do things for you because they don't know you. They're managing 1,000 different clients. You can learn a lot of this stuff. You can be in the driver's seat of a lot of the aspects of your business. And it doesn't mean you're going to do it forever, but it means you get to do it now and you get to be empowered in that process. So go rock your business. Go start the thing that is hard. Go and connect with somebody that can support you. And if that's me, amazing. And you can find ways that you and I could collaborate from 1,000, YouTube videos. Okay, maybe not 1,000, but a bunch of YouTube videos that I've done on how to grow your online business, to my challenges that I run on a monthly basis, and to my free content that I love to share on all the platforms. So I hope this was helpful for you, and I'm rooting for you. Bye.